going on? Oh, it's Sunday, just left the gym. Oh, leg day, back day. I don't really have specific days, just whatever I feel like doing. As long as I hit legs twice a week, I don't care. Except I smooth walked out of there without my abs. I do abs 3 times a week. It sucks. I walked out of there without doing abs, and I forgot to do traps. I like to do traps on my back day, but I don't know if there's really a difference between doing them on backs and doing them on shoulders. I forget a lot on back days. Typically what I do, if it is leg day, I typically like to do back. Because back, most of the stuff you do, you're sitting down. So you're not spending very much time on your legs, on your feet. Like I did the one that does suck is when I do bent over rows. That sucks extremely bad because I've got all that weight on my back, being propped up with my back and arms, but I'm also standing on my feet trying to hold up all that weight. So that one's kind of a struggle. But hey! That pigeon almost lost its life. These birds are nuts. It rains and the birds go crazy. What's going on? There's Eeyore. I feel so bad for that horse. But anyway, today was leg and back day. I got my post-workout shake. Taking that in. I worked out with the dude, which I normally work out solo dolo, but this personal trainer that's in there, we've never actually talked to each other. We've just always somehow, like today, you know, I went in there today at 7 o'clock. It's 8:45 right now. Went in there at 7 and he was there. A couple days during the week, I typically hit the gym about 3 o'clock in the morning. He'll be there when I get there. So we work out a lot at the same time. But we never actually talked to each other, you know, that typical, are you done with this? You know, don't let me get in your way, stuff like that. But he was in there training some dude. And he finally came over and said, hey, you care if I bust out a few? Sure, why not? It was after I was doing legs. But it was alright. I think it was his way of saying, because that dude was massive, I think it's his way of saying either A, let's just lift together, it's Sunday, you know, let me show you a thing or two, which according to his body, he knows a little bit more than I do, somewhere. And I forgot where I was going with that little train of thought. Just talking about him. Oh, I think it was his way of saying, you know, I'm open. In case you happen to give a crap. In case you want a personal trainer, I'm here and I'm willing to work out with you. I think that's what his way of communicating was. But it was still a pretty good workout. You know, I went with, because he's the personal trainer, I went ahead and went with his routine. I don't have much of a, you know, stone routine. I typically try to get 8 to 15 reps on everything I do except for forearms, traps, and calves and abs. I typically try to reach up to 20 reps, especially my calves. In my job, I deliver groceries with a dolly. So my job, 80% of my work is my legs. So I've really got to push those muscles to the extreme. And you know, sometimes 20 reps, sometimes 20 reps actually gets it done. You know, some days it's weird. Some days I can do it and I'll be sore the next day. And some days I do it and it feels like nothing's happened. So it's just how it is. But it was good. I went with his routine, and he likes to pyramid a lot, which freaking just about killed me. Thank God we didn't do it with legs, because I probably would have threw up. That guy, his stamina is a little bit higher than mine. I don't think he realized that. I think he realizes that now, because I was about to pass out. But it is what it is. It is what it is. A dead coon on the side of the road. There's lunch for somebody. Anyway, I figured I'd jump on here. It's been a while. Leg. If anybody happens to give a crap about my routine, where's you going with the camera? If anybody happens to give a crap about my routine, let me know. But yeah, today was leg and back day. Sunday, going to go to church in a little bit. And that's it.